Okay, let's dive in. We're doing a quick deep dive today.
Right.
Just looking at a single source. It's a short YouTube clip from the channel Teswe IP,
hmm
and the title is One Simple Trick to Strengthen Your Patent.
Catchy title.
It is. So our mission is pretty straightforward. Unpack this specific tip from the clip and, well, try to understand why the source says it's so important.
Yeah, it's interesting to take just one sort of bite-sized piece of advice like this and see what it tells us about a a really complex process like patent filing.
Definitely. And the source, it really doesn't waste any time.
No, it gets straight to it.
It presents this one simple trick. And according to the clip, that trick, the thing you should always try to include in your patent application, is technical drawings.
Like technical drawings sounds simple enough on the face of it.
It does, but the source goes further than just saying add drawings. It
Right.
explains why this isn't just, nice to have, but a genuinely powerful tool.
Exactly. And it breaks that why down into basically two main benefits.
Okay, so the first point the clip makes is that technical drawings, they make the examiner's job easier. Why is that such a big deal when you're trying to get a patent?
Well, you got to think about the patent examiner's perspective. They get this document right. It's dense, it's technical, it's legal.
Yeah.
And they have to figure out exactly what your invention is, how it's different from everything else out there, the prior art, and if it meets the legal standards. Novel, non-obvious.
And words alone can only do so much, I guess, especially with complex stuff.
Precisely. Written descriptions can be, well, ambiguous sometimes, or just really hard to visualize. Technical drawings, they give that crucial visual.
Ah, so instead of reading a paragraph describing some gadget shape, they can actually see the shape, see how the parts fit.
Exactly that. They can grasp the structure, the connections, the whole system much faster. Or see the steps in a process laid out visually. Good drawings make the text clear. And, really importantly, they help clarify the scope of what you're actually claiming is your invention. It's like
Mm-hmm.
um, giving them a clear map to go with the written directions. Makes their job easier, faster, more accurate.
Right. Okay. A map analogy. I like that. And that clarity then connects to the second benefit the source brings up,
It does, directly.
which is that adding drawings boosts approval chances. So how does making the examiner's life easier actually help you get the patent?
Well, it's really a direct result of that clarity we were just talking about.
Yeah.
If the examiner understands your invention quickly and correctly because the drawings are clear,
Then there's less chance of misunderstanding.
exactly. Misunderstandings are often what lead to rejections or at least back and forth questions, office actions, they call them, which cost time and money.
Ah, okay. So fewer mistakes in interpretation.
Right. When it's clear, when it's easy to grasp, the whole examination process tends to go more smoothly. They can see the novelty, understand the claims better.
A smoother process, less friction, quicker understanding.
Yeah, I can see how that would increase the odds of a yes. So the drawings aren't just like window dressing,
Not at all. They're functional. They communicate complex stuff in a technical, legal setting.
functional tools.
And the source does imply, these aren't just doodles. They need to be technical drawings.
Hmm.
Precise, showing different views, top side, sections, maybe how things work.
Quality matters then.
Oh, definitely. Their quality directly impacts how well they clarify things. A bad drawing might actually confuse things more.
So the source calls it one simple trick, but the nuance is that it's about effective, high-quality visual communication, not just ticking a box that says drawing included.
That's a great way to put it. It really highlights that in these kinds of fields, clarity isn't just, being nice, it's strategic.
Absolutely. So let's bring this back to you, listening right now. Maybe you're not inventing something tomorrow or filing a patent. What's the takeaway here from this single source? Well, I think it shows how sometimes seemingly small practical things like focusing on clear presentation with good drawings can actually make a big difference in navigating these really complex formal systems.
Mm-hmm.
It's about making the information accessible for whoever's reviewing it, whether that's drawings in a patent, clear charts in a report, or just, well-organized points in an email. Clarity helps. It influences outcomes because it helps the other person understand.
It really underscores the human element, doesn't it? Even in highly technical or legal processes, someone has to read and understand this stuff.
Absolutely. And just thinking purely from what the source presented, it leaves you wondering, doesn't it?
Wondering why.
How much influence can you actually have on, say, a technical or legal decision just by making the reviewer's job easier,
Yeah.
by presenting your case clearly?
That's a really interesting thought to end on. Definitely something to consider next time you need to explain something complicated, especially when someone else holds the decision power.